Minister has vowed to clamp down on so-called hate. It's normally called suppressing speech he doesn't like, including anything that some far-left activist considers offensive, whether that's opposition to proposals like the Voice referendum, criticism of mass migration, or if you're keen on stating biological facts like women don't have penises or men can't breastfeed. But oh no, that's dangerous and divisive far-right hate rhetoric in the eyes of our PM, the man who has done nothing as the far left has launched a hateful anti-Semitic campaign across the country, a campaign that has seen fear and loathing of the only Jewish state normalised and institutionalised. Just visit any university campus if you want to see real hate and intolerance, or just attend the weekly protests we've seen across our major cities. But no, Albo, the man who has spent his adult life in Labor's socialist left faction, is blind to all of that. He has vowed that if re-elected on May 3, he would turn his focus on stamping out this.
We're a tolerant, multicultural nation, and I'm still shocked by the figures of the depiction of far-right figures on the steps of the Victorian Parliament, the march through gardens in Adelaide. I speak out constantly against the far right. I consistently as well promote multiculturalism and respect for people, whether it be First Nations people or whether it be any part of our community.
Yes, the PM does constantly speak out against the far right. He mentioned there, the small pack of losers who have zero power, zero influence. But the PM somehow very tolerant of leftist hate, though whether it's aimed at Jews, whether it's aimed at women standing up for their rights, or even police officers defending the community. You don't have to go far to see examples of far left hate. Just yesterday, we had these scenes in Melbourne.
Street fights break out in the city. Fists fly as transgender rights protesters and opponents scuffle in skirmishes. Capsicum spray used to disperse crowds. Police storming in to arrest 2 people across 4 hours of mayhem. This protester unmasked on Swanston Street, others obstructing roads and blocking trams as they marched through the city.
And what caused that mayhem? What saw all those police resources required to try to keep the peace in Melbourne CBD? Well, it was those pesky biology-respecting women.
A women's rights protest was organised for midday at Parliament.
It's women who are losing their rights, not people who have a gender identity.
Women's spaces, women's sports, men are encroaching on all of that. It is frightening.
I found it very difficult to walk past those people. They are rabid, they are insane.
It's really important that they are able to say what they want to say about women's rights.
A counter-protest pushing trans rights was organised at the same spot for 11:30, also chanting for Palestine and against police.
We all hate cops! Strength comes in being able to drown out the hateful voices.
Oh yes, the women peacefully protesting are the hateful voices that need to be drowned out. If the PM has his way, he can introduce legislation to cast them as far-right extremists for wanting to protect women's spaces, for saying what much of the population believe. Women are adult females with XX chromosomes.